First Bite: The Roots of Modern Cooking by B. Wilson is an exploration of the history and evolution of cooking, focusing on the development of culinary techniques and ingredients from prehistoric times to the present day. The book is divided into 6 chapters, each examining a different aspect of cooking: fire, water, air, earth, flesh, and the global kitchen. Throughout the book, Wilson draws on a wealth of historical evidence, anthropological research, and personal anecdotes to paint a vivid picture of how humans have harnessed the elements to transform raw ingredients into delicious and nourishing dishes. The first chapter, Fire, begins with a discussion of the role of cooking in human evolution. Wilson argues that the ability to control fire allowed early humans to cook meat, which provided them with more calories and nutrients, enabling them to grow bigger brains and evolve into the intelligent beings we are today. She also explores the use of fire for cooking plants, explaining how the process of roasting, boiling, and steaming made previously inedible foods edible. The chapter continues with a look at various cooking techniques, such as grilling, frying, and baking, and their impact on global cuisines. The second chapter, Water, focuses on the role of liquid in cooking. Wilson discusses the invention of pottery, which allowed early humans to cook food in water, and the development of stewing, boiling, and poaching techniques. She also explores the use of water in fermentation, pickling, and preservation, as well as the role of aquatic plants and animals in human diets. The chapter concludes with a discussion of the importance of water in beverages, including tea, coffee, and alcohol. The third chapter, Air, examines the role of oxygen in cooking, particularly in the context of baking and leavening agents. Wilson explains the chemistry behind yeast fermentation and the development of bread making, as well as the invention of other leavening agents such as baking powder and soda. She also discusses the importance of air circulation in cooking methods like grilling and frying. The chapter ends with a look at the role of air in the preservation of food, such as through drying and curing. The fourth chapter, Earth, explores the use of earth and minerals in cooking. Wilson discusses the role of soil in the growth of plants, which provide the basis for many culinary traditions. She also examines the use of salt, pepper, and other spices as flavor enhancers and preservatives. The chapter delves into the history of mining and trade, explaining how the availability of certain ingredients shaped the development of cuisines around the world. The fifth chapter, Flesh, focuses on the history of meat consumption and the development of techniques for preparing and preserving it. Wilson discusses the importance of hunting and animal husbandry in human societies, as well as the role of cooking in making meat safe to eat. She explores a variety of cooking methods for meat, such as roasting, grilling, and stewing, and their influence on global cuisines. The chapter also addresses the ethical and environmental implications of meat consumption. The sixth and final chapter, The Global Kitchen, examines the spread of cooking techniques and ingredients across the world through trade, colonization, and migration. Wilson discusses the impact of globalization on food cultures, including the rise of fusion cuisines and the homogenization of culinary traditions. She also considers the role of food in shaping cultural identity and the importance of preserving local culinary heritage. The chapter ends with a look at the future of cooking, including the potential impact of technology and climate change on global food systems. Throughout the book, Wilson intersperses personal anecdotes and insights from her own travels and experiences with food. These personal touches help to make the subject matter more accessible and engaging for readers. The book is richly illustrated with photographs, drawings, and historical artifacts, which further enhance the reader's understanding of the topics discussed.